Good morning and welcome to Bronte Month. Things are a wee bit hectic, but we are currently stopped in at a Premier Inn because it is a long way to go to Skye and we don't want to do that. So this is a really interesting one. And I think for the same reasons as given here, I would love to have had time to go into like the further reading, but unfortunately I am an idiot. Someone reblogged a list of October prompts on Tumblr, and we are living in bad decision central.
Anyway, I won't be unpacking anything because it's not worth it. I'll just leave my case open.
I am the same.
What's upstairs? Is it just one other room?
I don't know.
It looks busy, so that's.
I had completely forgotten, and there's less than an hour until it needs to be up. The cracks, they're forming. This is my favourite from Mascara Day. It's poetry, it's so pleasing to the ear, it's so eerie. We're going to the fairy pools today, I think. And also, because I finished the review for So You Survived the End of the World, we are now on to Whispers to a Crow, which is really exciting because it is a Scottish dark fantasy, I believe. Yeah. So interesting turn of events. Photos doubled. All my videos and photos, which is really fucking annoying, and I don't want to keep paying for this. So I deleted the double, and now it's all gone. And it's also deleted the stuff off of my phone, so that's most of this vlog gone, this month's vlog gone. Yeah, I chose to restore them. They're not back. And this is my adorable little bag of wonders. We have these. That one is bamboo. I think the rest of them are just wool. I tend to go for natural yarns. This one accepted because that's just what was on the needles when Gran gave me them. And this, the funniest thing ever, is the first project I ever did. If you're wondering why I did this shape instead of like a square, I was supposed to do a square. We started with 10 stitches. And then I think we got up to 52. And to this day, I still don't understand how. Okay, so this one is cotton, and the white, just the plain white and the plain pink, are a bamboo and cotton mix. Also, finally, I think on Saturday we all but finished the headband, and I'm just realising we took inspiration from a pattern book without actually following the pattern, and I'm starting to think maybe it was circular needles. But I don't know how to use them, so we couldn't have done that anyway. Anyway, I need to sew it together, and we're going to do a twist, which will be covered by the back of the head anyway, but, you know, you live and you learn. Always funny to see how much tighter I end up making it at the end. So this yarn was not in the bag because I kept being like, I'm going to do something with it. And it turns out putting it in a little nook means forgetting about it. But this is by Brown Pig Studio. It is 100% British wool. It is absolutely gorgeous. But my project for myself this month is actually the pink cotton. I want to try and make a headband for myself. One of the mistakes that I kept making with the present was I would forget which row was supposed to be which. And I much prefer keeping to like the plain stitch. So I think maybe if I did like mostly plain but every now and then did a purl, maybe that would look nice, maybe not. We'll see. I'm not good at keeping track of like anything, so I don't think that would work. I might just make it plain. So that picture of the little seedling is really funny because it was one of those like seed bombs that you buy, and I planted it in there in like spring of 2022, maybe even 2021, and nothing was happening. And I thought, well, obviously it's autumn and I'm not gonna keep watering it. But by the time like spring arrived again, I thought, I'm watering my other plants. I might as well give you a little something something as well. And now it's alive in autumn, and it's so cold. I don't know. Yeah, most of the other of these seed bombs were kind of going off in spring. I don't know what is with this one. Also, I started this. It was my first time casting on, and I think I did something wrong. The tension has been really weird. It was like the cast on, and then I immediately went into a purl, and I think that was not my best decision. It's very loose. And also it's so wide. It's so wide. I'm probably gonna have to fold it over and sew it up like that when I'm done. So quite a bit more work I've made for myself. That being said, this is a bamboo and cotton blend, and maybe I'm just not used to that kind of yarn. My old foe has set upon me once again, and I don't know what stitch I'm supposed to be doing. I know it's like when you see purl, you do this plain, and when you see plain, you do the purl, but I don't. Listen, I think I deleted the clip where I like had to have 3 rows undone and then proceeded to immediately do the wrong stitch again. Yeah, so this is...
Who snuck into the forest late at night.
I got a present for you.
He would whisk them away forever to parts unknown. And another
Did that come
dead
from?
girl would tap on the windows of children.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, tap on the windows
That
of
is
children.
just the nicest three things I
And would
can
again
do.
take
Yeah.
them away to some other land. We are going to
That is perfect.
Oh,
Where did you get that?
It was a gift from Laura.
From who, Laura?
Yeah.
Other believers say that there's a
Can you
wood
give it to
cutting
me,
from
or should I?
1497 that proves the image of Slender
Well,
Man
you
has
love
been
Psyduck more than I
around
do.
for centuries. However, the
Well,
wood
thank
cutting
you.
we're talking about
I love it.
is a fake.
Thank you. Let me put it somewhere. I'll
The
just
real
put you there the
version
news.
shows an anthropomorphized
So you don't
version
get
of death
any
piercing a
damage
knife
done to you.
with glass. But it-
So I really struggled in class this week to concentrate. I rallied at the end, but the note taking was not the best, and of course I did not finish any of the books in time. I still have not finished any of the books. So Bronte month is not like very vloggable. I think I'll probably just make like a separate video on its own about that. But I oh, the last October prompt was also so bad. It was it was not half-assed. There was barely any ass in it at all. And I realised as soon as I posted it, like, oh, this should have been from a woman's point of view. But I actually... It's too much. I'm doing too much this month. I know, because I've not even done like Ko-fi and Patreon. But this is the point where I ask you for a favour, which is, can you please give me a word, because I'm doing Nano next month, because I have not learned my lesson at all. And I write best when I do like these monthly prompts. And it is a Cinderella retelling, but there is no abusive stepmother. It's a very loving family, and the prince is a prince, but also not a prince. But you don't have to like tailor a word to that. It's because it, like cleats as a prompt, it was like she's putting on the shoes, but the crux of it was she used to have like a sailing cleat, and she's trying to like reach into her pocket to hold it for comfort, but she hasn't had it for a long time. And dignified was not a good one, but that was also supposed to be ironic. So like, it doesn't have to be too related to it, but because I will do what I will do with it. But I really want to win Nano. I would just really like a win. I've been doing this for like 10 years, I think, and I would really like to just win 1 year. At the end of my Goosebumps vlog, I kind of talked myself into trying this. Stay Out of the Basement, and I started it. And to be fair, I also haven't managed to get to what Abigail did that summer. But yeah, I was right the first time. I'm done with Goosebumps. It did the whole like boy girl and they don't like each other very much, which doesn't make for a great atmosphere. Although it did immediately get into the creepy stuff, which I did appreciate. but also like just immediately into the comments about like fatness that I really, really hate. So yeah, I'm good. Is this the one I didn't have? So I got this volume 4 of Sailor Moon. I wasn't supposed to because next month is Asia Month a book group, and I'm going to be getting all of those ones. So bad decisions. So today on Adventures in Knitting, I've had to take a double stitch at the end there because I went up to 31 and I ended up dropping a stitch. I don't know if you can see the hole. Yep, or several, honestly. But you see, the problem is, like, half of these rows, I counted them as 29 instead of 30, and I genuinely don't remember dropping the stitch. But there was a post going around Tumblr, and it was debunked for some cultures, so I'm not going to name any of them because I can't remember which ones it was debunked for, but it was like, you leave an imperfection in your craft so that you still have the skills, something like that. And that's actually made me feel a lot better about my stuff, honestly. Yeah. Another thing that I don't have to hand right this second is the October Fairy Loot box. But that came with an embroidery kit, I think, and I'm really excited about that. Party night, so let's see how the October prompts do. I've managed to get them out on time every single night so far, but I think this one might finally do me in. So I still need to find the coat, the sword earrings, and the sword. But I think we're good for now. It's like 2 hours until the thing, and it's coming together. So originally I was thinking piratey, but I think it looks a bit more military. I do love being left with leftovers. Lights are out because we don't want any trick-or-treaters to come, because we're not giving anything out. But there are Christmas lights up! Come on!